Hello, my darlings, my book angels. It's probably been a few days since I posted last, and it's 2:30 in the morning, and of course I'm posting now when I should be up at 9:30. But oh well. Anyway, we're going to be picking out a random book today, and it's going to be I don't want to do this one. Here, The Girl Who Could Fly. It seems like a children's book, and I guess it kind of is. It's got pretty simple things to understand, like the main character, Piping the Cloud. She's special. She can fly, and apparently there are a lot of kids out there who have powers like her. There's telepathy. There's a great mind. Yes. Are you awake? Get out. One second. Piper can fly, and then someone comes because Piper gets caught flying on the media. So there's this huge story about it. So these people come and they take her away and they hide her in the mountains. And there's a bunch of other kids like her, telekinesis, telepathy, great minds, X-ray vision, ability to create their own weather. It's all saying this on the back. I haven't read it in a really long time. But there's this one kid. Let me see. I'm trying to find it. His name is. He comes from a really rich family. His name is like starts with a C something the third. You know, one of those really uptight, snooty kids. And he is the one with the extraordinary mind. He can figure things out. The greatest minds that never find out. And he's like 12. But anyway, he's one of the longest ones to be there. And other than this other kid who's been there so long he doesn't remember his power, because he figures out the system. They're actually making them forget their powers and stop using them through like food and just overwhelming things. And the kid figures it out. They put drugs in these kids' food, so they like slowly forget about their powers and they don't want to use it anymore. So he eats this other kid's food, so he doesn't get the drugs meant to set his brain down to average capacity. And then he tells Piper, because Piper has the rarest ability, which is to fly, and she's always been able to do it. First it was hovering, and then she had to figure it out. She had this itch, as she calls it, to just like deep inside her where she couldn't really get it until she flew. And it wasn't like instant. It took time and effort. But as her and Conrad's his name. As her and Conrad go through this like whole thing, they make a plan, and the lady in charge is called Dr. Helene, and she's working. She knows Conrad knows that this is all total BS. But next thing you know, Piper's outside and all the kids are outside and she's off to fly. And guess who follows her? Dr. Helene. Oh my god. What? She can fly too? Yes. The person trying to make everyone else forget their powers and be normal is a special herself. Ah, much surprise. Such twister. Oh my god. But it's a really good book. In the end, Dr. Helene, she does die, and then all these kids go back to their homes. I think. I literally cannot remember. Yeah, they all like go back home. or they like, yeah, I think Piper goes back home. Some kids stay at the facility. Other kids go home. You know, it's a really good book. It's like a fifth grader read, and I normally do read those. I read a lot of like easy young adult reads. This is like a younger young adult. This is for like 12, 13-year-olds. I don't care. Read a good book no matter how old you are, no matter what it's for. I read Twilight when I was in like 5th, 6th grade. What is that supposed to be? I don't know, an 18-year-old book? I've read college reads. Shakespeare was so easy for me. It's ridiculous. Sorry, my phone just went off. But yeah, going down the underneath of my laptop. But just read whatever you want. I read a lot of younger books. I read a lot of older books. I don't normally like classics. Classics bore me. I know it sounds awful, but The Scarlet Letter, such an easy read. I didn't even work through it. I couldn't read it. It was too easy and it was boring. Puritan, why are we still reading about the Puritan times? How does that apply to today? Like, I don't understand it. The Odyssey, I actually read a different book throughout that entire time we had that 9th grade lit, which was like 4 years ago. I actually passed all the quizzes because I didn't have to read it. Everything was like predictable. Coincidence? I think not. I've read class books in a day. Literally one time, I was reading a different book in my 10th grade lit class because I already finished the book everyone else was reading. And I was sitting there quietly reading myself, and the teacher goes, "Cameron, why aren't you reading?" And I looked over and I was like, "I'm done with the book." She was like, "What?" I was like, "I finished the book." "Well, read it again." "No, no, yeah, no. I, I, I refuse that." But I picked up a book and because my book that I was reading this time was smaller than that book, so I just tucked it in there and I started reading again. Haha! A lot of things happened in that 10th grade lit class, which is for another day. By the way, I'm part of a lot of fandoms. I'm part of the Shatter Me fandom, Under the Never Sky, Divergent. I haven't read a Legion yet, but Tracy's gonna die and I'm gonna start crying. Let me think. Anne of Green Gables. I'm kind of a Twilight fan, but I've read it too many times, so it's kind of boring to me. I'm not like a diehard fan. I'm just a fan. They're okay books. They've like are the When I was in 6th grade, I read them over and over because they were the longest series of books I owned. Like, that was it. That was why I read them so much. I'm not like a diehard, oh my god, Team Jacob, oh my god, Team Every fan. I like them. Just fucking get over it. That's it. Just get over it. I also read a lot of, like, sketchy books that a lot of other people will be like, I ain't reading that. I like to read about books where tragedies happen. Not like old-fashioned tragedies. I mean like new post-apocalyptic world tragedies. I like to see people die. I like to see people get tortured. Personal preference. Does that affect you in any way? No. I've literally had people look at me while I'm reading, and I'll either be like, oh my god, it's about a book that a girl flies and she gets taken away, and then Conrad has to help her. Or I'll just be like, I don't want to talk to you. Bye. But I'll probably show you guys one day. I'll probably show you like all my book collections, the books on my Kindle. I might write on my hand or whatever how many books I've read that I don't actually own. Incarceron. Oh my god. Oh my god. Incarceron, Safik. Oh my god. Those are awesome books. Talk about freaking go back in time plus be in this time, like, big turnaround. Boom. Incarceron's a prison, and it's alive. Oh. We're gonna go now. Peace out, guys. I love you.